UTM links, short for Urchin Tracker Module links, are used to track how many times links are clicked and what outcomes the people who use those links lead to. They will be helpful to better understand where some of your Steam traffic and conversions are coming from, specifically if people are interacting with your social media posts, messages, or anything with links. Best of all, by publishing your game on Steam, you get access to their UTM dashboard for free without needing to download anything. Right now, Steam only has UTM analytics connected to Steam at pages. So let's locate the UTM dashboard on Steamworks. Once you log on to Steamworks, on your dashboard, press the game you would like to set up the UTM analytics for. Then scroll down and press the Marketing and Visibility button. Press the UTM Analytics tabs under the page title, and here we will see the collected data. I'm using Steam's example image because ours is pretty empty right now. On the left, they show specifically visits that are not bots or site crawlers and are signed into Steam. On the right, it shows the outcomes or conversions of those who visit. Underneath that is the important bit. You'll see the sources of some visits and their outcomes on the right. Those sources and the other data are named by us depending on how we set up the links. So let's make our UTM link. Near the top of the screen, press the Test a UTM Link button. Copy that example link that they have on the pop-up and copy and paste it into the text box. Replace the 480 number in that example link with the number that appears after the name of your game on the marketing page. You can find it right around here. This is your app ID. Make sure when you paste this into the link, keep the question mark after it. Replace the second source at the end of the example link with what value you want the source to be classified by. For the purpose of this video, I'm using CG website as our source to stand for our Game Studio website. Some good examples for the source would be Twitter, Instagram, or wherever you wish to place this link. You're going to want a different link for each different classification you want to be able to sort by. So if you're tracking a campaign that would be on both Twitter and Blue Sky, you should have a link on Blue Sky that says UTM source equals Blue Sky, and a link on Twitter that says UTM source equals Twitter instead. If you want to make the data more specific, you can add more parameters by adding an AND symbol to the end of the link and choosing one of the following supported parameters. You can add all of the parameters if you want, but you need to have either UTM source or UTM campaign at minimum. For example, here is the value video test added to the link under the parameter UTM content. I just go to the end of the link, add the AND sign which separates it, and the parameter, an equal sign, and then the value. You should test out the link in the box and fix any errors that pop up. Make sure it says exactly what you want it to say right below. You can see how the link works yourself by copying and pasting the link you made into your search bar and pressing enter. Keep in mind, it won't show up on the analytics dashboard for at least 1 hour. Additionally, if you try out a link on your own with specific parameter combinations, it may show up as all other clicks due to customer privacy protections, but it should work properly when enough people have used that specific link combination. So let's look at a real-world example of how UTM links can be used. I used the UTM link on a post about updating our Steam page trailer on Blue Sky, Twitter, and Facebook. It's one of our most popular posts, so we're going to use it as an example on what the data looks like and how we can analyze it. If you look at the links on each site, they're different, but they all lead to the same Steam page. The post was made starting December 9th, so I'm going to use a custom date range on the filters in order to see what kind of traffic it brought. In hindsight, I should have added an additional parameter that would have let me identify that the traffic really did come from this post specifically. I should have added a parameter like UTM content equals Steam trailer to the end of the link. We can see that in that date range, we had 75 trusted visits from actual people as according to Steam, with 29 of those coming from confirmed Steam accounts. From the table, we can see that we had the most trusted views and wishlists from Twitter, but a much higher wishlist conversion ratio on Blue Sky compared to amount of visits. By adding filters on the top bar, we could see specific details on those visits. Interestingly enough, or at least interesting to our studio, On Blue Sky, all of our visits and therefore wishlists came from Brazil or Germany, and from users who have probably never been to our Steam page. We can see that on Facebook, the 2 indie game groups I shared the post on consist of people from all over the world. And finally, we can see that on Twitter, most people who visited were from the United States, and that there were some returning visitors onto our Steam page. Hopefully that makes it easy to understand how to set up UTM links, but if you would like to know more specifics on how it works, I link Steam's documentation below. So if you like this quick type of video, let us know in the comments or like the video so we know to make more. Currently, we're working on a game called Kina the Void Slayer, so if you'd like to support our team, check out our social media or Steam page in the description below. Thank you for watching.